Da, 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 da. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? It's been a minute since we've been here. Somebody pointed out in the server, I think it was Keith, Karen, Crazy Canuck with 2 Ks, Special K, whatever you want to call him, said it's been 2 months since we had the transfer show. So it's been a minute. So I hope everybody had a great holiday season, great new year, and you are settling into 2025 here as we end, or near the end of January. This is the All-American Collegiate League, and tonight's a big night. Tonight is, I think this is the first time that we've ever done it live like this. Tonight is Season 4 Recruit Commit Show. This is National Signing Night. Now, I know college football, the NCAA, they've got, National Signing Day, whatever. That's weak. We got National Signing Night, because that's what happens. The freaks come out at night. We party at night. It's Friday night. We got Friday night footy in a way. But I will see. I see a whole bunch of people in the chat. James, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. I'll get to everybody here in the chat in just a moment. But I do have a couple ADs that have joined me tonight before we get on to any recruit commits. So let me introduce them real quick. I got the one and only. God, I hate even fucking saying this, but the in real life national champion Ohio State, the AD of Ohio State here in the AACL, Nate Hall. Nate Hall, I just threw up in my mouth. Welcome back to the program, bro.
Thanks. I'm glad you recognized and gave that little shout out. Still riding the high from about a couple weeks ago, but hey.
When you guys gonna start learning how to spell the word "the" is what I want to know.
It's it's a trend. A trend that we got to start.
Yeah, why don't you guys just say "the"? Because you spell it "the." It's the Ohio State University.
It's a long E. It's just one E. It's a long E. Yeah. So just get over it.
More like it's a long D. Hey yo! All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Hello. Thank you very much. We've got the AD of former Virginia Tech, now the Oklahoma Sooners. Yogi's in the house. Yogi, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. It's been a minute.
I'm still throwing up in my mouth over that. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Anybody but them.
I know, it's fucking gross, right? It's fucking gross.
It is. I hate to even hear it said, much less say it.
Exactly. We had Gunny in here. What happened to Gunny?
He dropped a minute ago.
Oh, all right. Well, if he comes back, I'll talk to him. So we only have 2 ADs as of right now, looks like.
He might be recruiting. Freddie can represent
those last-second recruits. Freddie, you want to say a word for Gunny and the University of Tennessee tonight? I think that's our answer.
Yep. Crickets.
I was just going to do that. It's like, Freddie, you want to say a word?
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks for joining the program. Hey, let's hit the chat real quick. Camping out in the Twitch server, as always, for the last several months is Crazy Canuck. He's the first one in. My BFF, Stream Elements, is in the house. David Ware is texting me. He's in the hospital in my neck of the woods. David Ware, what's going on, buddy? Tell me if you can hear me right now. Stream Elements, my BFF, followed by Yogi Bar. Yogi Bar subscribing at Tier 1 for 6 straight months. T-Bone's in the house along with Nate Hall. Nathaniel Diggs. Oh, my God, what the fuck is this? I know, right? That's what I was saying. Crazy Canuck, Tier 1, 23-month subscriber. Attaboy. Who else is in here? Dave Axis. I heard of that guy. All right, here we go. Lonzo, career over. First-time chatter. Welcome to the program. Justin Reside. Justin, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? The Beeve, who just recently celebrated a birthday. Annie Beaverhausen is in the house, and I got to try to find her. There it is. Anastasia in the house. T-Bone already got. Freddie's in there. Let me see. James7171, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Twin Screw, what's up, bro? Good to see you, along with Doug Britton. Welcome to Tackle. So, hey Nate, going back to the thing. Britton said in the server the other day, he goes, "We should call it the All American Collegiate League, and then we could just be called Tackle." What do you think?
Hey, I like it. I can update. Hey, you know that website I was telling you about, League Lobster.
Yeah.
We can always update the head page to just say tackle.
So let me start. So let me start this over. Welcome to the All American Collegiate League. Aaron Ike, what's up, buddy? He's someone who's probably going to be committing tonight. I don't know if he's in the. I see him in the chat, but I don't. Is he in the booth with us? Let's look here. No, he's not. That's all right, though. Aaron Ike, Doug Britton, Lucas DeVore. Lucas is another freshman or another recruit going to be announcing tonight, as well as Gunny. There's Gunny. Gunny says, sorry, was taking a call from Barry Manilow for Michaela. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Clams. Private Clams. Boo. Fuck this place. JK. Ha, ha, ha. The Great One, 1999. What's up? Good to see you. Frank Doom. Doom, what's up, buddy? How you been, man? Who else we got? Wareforce Media, I see there. Jojo Vasquez, another recruit looking to commit tonight. Aaron Ike, I already mentioned. And Blackout Nation, that is Aiden Black. Aiden Black, another freshman looking to announce tonight. So, real quick, let me go back to my ADs real quick. As Gunny just gifted 5 subs. Atta boy, Gunny. Gunny gifting subs to Nate Hall, Jojo Vasquez. They call me Travis, which is Travis. Oh my God, what's his fucking last name? I have it. Danger, I think. Travis Danger. Danger. Oh, that's too dangerous.
Danger, Will Roberts.
What is it? Right here you go.
I'm in danger.
Gunny. Let me see who else. One to Lucas DeVore. One to Doug Britton. Appreciate that. We are crushing it. We got a little hype train thing going on. That's always cool as well. And I think that's everybody that's in here. And then Dallas Sauce there sneaking in at the end. All right. These are my old glasses still. I had the new ones I won't get for a couple weeks, but they look pretty similar. So I appreciate that, Frank Doom. Let me ask the ADs that are in here real quick. Nate Hall, I'll go to you first. You expecting any big surprises tonight? Any idea? Let me say this. I'll tell you why to everybody else. We have 25 recruits. Remember, we had 26. We lost one for some personal reasons. He'll be coming back eventually. But we had 25 recruits, and I believe 23 or 24 actually took visits, at least took one visit. So a lot of visits there. But as you have looked at the board with all 25 of these, Nate, what are you expecting tonight? What are you expecting to see? Any predictions, or do you think we're going to see anything crazy?
I'm expecting to see, unfortunately, Michigan come away with at least 4 or 5.
Hail to the victors! Bum, 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 bum,
I saw them super active as far as visits go, and I could see them getting a couple of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be surprised if Ohio State might steal a couple of those, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hey, I'm sorry, real quick. David Ware, did you answer me about why you're in the hospital and where you are exactly and what have you? Let me. If you don't want to say it in there, then just DM it to me. Yogi, what about you? Any predictions tonight? What do you expect to see here with 25 possible recruits committing to their schools tonight?
It's hard to predict on recruits. You know, they take their visits, and you never know where they're going to feel like they found their best spot. You know, you just have to kind of wait and see if you've done enough work to convince them.
That's right. Let me preface it by this before we start getting into our first recruits here. This is the first season going into season 4 that we are going to allow AIs to have higher values. So not every school was active in human recruiting this season. As a matter of fact, we only had 12 of the 16. So we have 4 schools that did not recruit any human beings at all. So that kind of narrows things down a little bit. Arizona State, Florida, Kansas, and
Syracuse.
And no, Syracuse did. Oh, and Nebraska.
Okay.
And Nebraska. Those are the only 4 teams that did not recruit this season. So Those are the 4 schools you guys can bet the ranch on that nobody's going to announce tonight. So there
Nebraska, you go. Did Nebraska not get the memo that you went to Michigan?
Apparently not. Apparently they thought I stayed, I guess. I don't know, man. All right, so let's do this. I see 1, 2.
Sorry, I was going to say real quick, too, Dave. Isn't Arizona State a new school also?
One more time?
Isn't Arizona State a new school as well?
Kind of. They took over Missouri.
But they did get some transfers early.
Well, they were able to take the Missouri. He stepped in to take over Missouri, so he was able to take some of that roster with him, the ones that wanted to stay with him.
Yep.
So he's good to go there. And you're right. I think he did get a couple of transfers as well during the transfer window, so that worked out as well. All right, so we've got a few recruits in here. So let me pull a few in here. This is how it's gonna work. You see my beautiful face right here on the screen. On the other side of the AACL logo will be the school that they announce when they do it. And down here at the bottom, we'll put their name. So the first person I'm going to have come on to talk about where he's going to. And I've got 25 recruits to sift through, so you got to give me a second to find them.
It'll get easier as you go.
Is the 12th ranked recruit Commodus Maximus. Commodus Maximus, welcome to the program. How you doing tonight, buddy? I know you've got some plans, so I let you go first. How are things going this evening?
Appreciate that. Really good, really good. I want to thank the schools I visited, Tennessee, Texas, UNLV, and OU.
Is that all you visited was 4? Which is still a lot, but you visited those 4.
Yep.
Okay, so before you make your announcement, and I'm going to do a drum roll, and then when you hear the drum roll end, you can announce. But before we do that, do you I got to find my drum roll first on the soundboard. Did you think this process was tougher than you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you go into this kind of with a preconceived notion, if you will, on where you were already going?
At the start, yeah, but once I started talking to schools, it made it more difficult.
Yeah, and that's the thing about taking these visits, right? I don't know of any other leagues that do visits the way that we do. And, you're like, oh, I'm a Michigan fan or I'm an Ohio State fan. I think I want to go play there. And then you go and you meet with UNLV and Oklahoma and Tennessee and all these schools. And you're like, wow, these are great people. They're people I know from other leagues. They're people I get along with. And it makes it a lot tougher. Without giving it away, was there one deciding factor that made you choose whatever school you're going to announce here in a few seconds? Or was it a whole bunch of things?
Familiarity.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me hit the chat real quick, and then we'll announce our first one. Churchill, good to see you, buddy. I saw Keith in here, and I saw one more new person, but I don't know who they are, so I don't know where they went. Okay, so with no further ado, and here's the thing. I don't know the answers, so I won't even pop the school up until I can find it, but just so you know, they have not told me. They were allowed to change their mind all the way up until they announce it. So he could change his mind in the next 10 seconds. Andy, how you doing? And so you never know. But if you're ready, Commodus, I'm going to hit the drum roll. When the drum roll's over, you can announce where you're going. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go, folks. The very first Season 4 recruit commit is
the University of Oklahoma.
The University of Oklahoma.
What?
He's going to Oklahoma. Yogi, how you doing, bud? How'd you like that?
Man.
Look at that.
I enjoyed it.
First one out the gate.
Yeah, but he took those recruiting visits, and it wasn't a slam dunk anymore. He enjoyed it, and they did a good job of recruiting him.
So let me ask you, now that the cat's out of the bag, and by the way, as soon as you announce on here, you're welcome to go announce into that channel, Commodus, before you head out tonight if you want. But let me ask you this last question before you go. Is this the school you thought you were going to go to and then the others made it difficult? Or was there one of the other 3 schools that you thought you were going to go to and you switched to Oklahoma?
This was the one I was tending to go in the first place. But honestly, UNLV made it really, really tough. I was so close to changing my mind there.
Ooh. Congratulations, Sooner Maximus, says Gunny in the chat. So, all right. Well, Commodus, thank you for joining us. I know you got somewhere to be. Don't forget to post your announcement in that other channel, and have a great night. All right, folks, there you go. The very first recruit announced is Commodus Maximus, the 12th ranked recruit for season 4, going to the University of Oklahoma. You know, I hate not having a sound. I bet. You know what? I should have asked. I should have asked Clams to come on anyway, but it's okay. We'll get it. It just makes the show a little longer. That's all. All right. Our second recruit. Let me see who's in here now. I think we'll go to Alex Stain. Alex Stain, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
I gotta find your name here real quick. Oh, you got some background noise or something. Do you have your speakers up?
Oh, yeah.
So you were the 22nd ranked recruit. I believe you came a little later into the recruiting process. How many schools did you visit?
That was it.
One more time. We couldn't hear you.
I said Texas.
You only visited Texas?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we know where you're going then.
Yeah. Going to Texas.
All right, all good. Well, I'm going to give you the same that I gave him anyway. So I'm going to give you a drum roll, and then go ahead and announce it, and I'll pull it up. So here's your drum roll.
All right. For me, I'm going to Texas.
Alex Stain headed to the University of Texas. What position are they giving you over there?
I don't know. I think maybe tight end or something, cornerback.
Okay. And did you only visit one school on purpose because you knew you wanted to go there, or did you not get any more visits? How did that go down?
Oh, they just whatever school just picked me, I was going to go to.
Oh.
First come, first serve.
There you go. So you made it nice and easy for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nice. All right. Well, Alex Stain, the 22nd ranked recruit, heading to Austin, Texas to go play for the Longhorns. Alex, thanks for popping on the show and making your announcement here. You are more than welcome to go announce in that top schools commitment channel. All right, we've got another recruit here, and it's Lucas DeVore. Lucas, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
I want to say for real quick. Sorry if I sound sniffly. I'm getting over some sinus issues.
We all are.
Yeah, I think we've all been sick this month, either at least December or January. Let me ask you this: did you visit more than one school?
Yes,
Okay, good.
I visited Iowa, UNLV, Boise, Michigan. I know I'm missing one, and I can't remember who it is right now.
Okay, you were the 15th ranked recruit. Again, I believe you came a little late, a few weeks into the recruiting process.
Yes.
Did you already have a preconceived notion on where you were going to go, and did your mind change, or did you pretty much have an open mind going into it? What was your process?
I pretty much had one school I really wanted to go to, but I had a more schools than I thought would want to come after me. So it kind of made me have to think a little bit.
And so it made it harder. But did you stick with your original school that you thought you were going to go to, or did you end up changing your mind?
I did. I stuck with it.
You stuck with it. All right. Well, let me get your drum roll ready, and as soon as the drum roll's over, you are welcome to announce, and then you can go post in that channel. So here's the drum roll.
I will be committing to the University of Michigan.
The University of Michigan. I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Hail to the victors, Nate
Yes,
Hall.
sir.
Bum, 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 bum. Lucas, welcome to Ann Arbor.
It's my turn to say I just threw up in my mouth. Sorry.
Good. Payback.
All right, so why did you think you wanted to go to Michigan to begin with? Which schools made it tough for you? And then why did you decide to go with Michigan at the end?
So Michigan in real life is my all-time favorite school. I've grown up a Michigan fan. I live in Michigan. It's also something I did for a long time until I moved out. I watched those games with my mom every Saturday. So I joined the server with the notion I wanted to go to Michigan. But I have some friends from the Simulation Football League that are in Iowa, and they really wanted me to go there.
Yeah.
But it all came down to who offered me a scholarship, and only two schools offered me, which was Michigan to play corner,
Yep.
and Boise to play corner.
Ooh.
And Boise, it was tempting to go to Boise because who can beat that blue turf?
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to play at the school that I love.
That's awesome. Now, what do you know? What position you're playing?
Cornerback.
Corner. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if you know this because I don't really get involved in the recruiting, but I also am at Michigan. Lisa's at Michigan. We got a bunch of great people over there. So, welcome to Ann Arbor. We are happy to have you, and congrats on getting through the whole process.
Thank you. I'm glad to be there.
All right, Lucas, get better, bro. Get rid of that sniffle.
Good luck week 8. That's all I can say.
Hey, I could guarantee you, Lucas, you didn't take a trip to Ohio State, did you?
I would never go to that state down south.
All
There's
right.
nothing. The only good thing that down there is Cedar Point. That's all they got going for them.
There you go. All right, folks.
Yeah.
Lucas
Lake
DeVore.
Erie's good too, but yeah.
Lucas DeVore taking his talents to Ann Arbor, Michigan. All right. Aaron Ike is in the house. Aaron, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Aaron
Good,
Ike,
good.
you joined kind of late in the process. You were the 25th ranked recruit out of 25 due to being, so late. But how many schools did you visit? And if it's only one, please tell me it's not only one. But if it is, don't say the school yet. So how many schools did you visit?
I visited 4.
Okay, 4. So who were they?
UNLV, Tennessee, Michigan, and Texas.
Okay. And did all those visits go pretty well?
Yeah. I love the visit aspect of it. I've been saying that in chat. Like, I think it's really cool, the visit aspect of it. I haven't seen that before.
I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Alex and Lucas and Commodus. Did you have a preconceived notion on where you were going coming into this?
I mean, yeah.
Did your visits make it tough, and did it change your mind, or did you end up sticking with your original thought?
It made it very tough, but I stuck with my initial.
Your initial one. All right. Well, I'm going to give you the drum roll, and then you can announce here, and then when you're done here, you can go announce in the channel with the other guys. So when the drum roll's done, let us know where number 25 recruit Aaron Ike is heading for AACL Season 4.
I will be taking my talents to the University of Michigan.
Oh,
Hail to the
shit.
victors.
Hail to the victors, Nate
Victors.
Allbaugh.
Yeah. Hey.
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
baby.
So you got to tell me, wow, Michigan is crushing it. Just like Nate said, by the way. I'm going to go to Nate after I finish talking to you. Why was Michigan on your list coming into this? And then tell us what made you decide to stay there after all.
Well, I mean, kind of like the guy before. I'm a diehard Michigan fan. Have been my entire life.
Oh, I see it on your PFP right here. You got the Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, and it wasn't like that because I mean I took the visits because in recruiting I really like to listen to everybody, and I'm telling you, UNLV and Texas and Tennessee all did a great job, and I've really had to think because I came in, I'm like, oh, Michigan's here, okay, cool, and they reached out to me first, probably because of my profile pic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because I didn't change it in the server, I forgot to. So yeah, I'm a diehard Michigan fan, and I mean, but taking those visits, I mean, it swayed me. I Tennessee and UNLV. I mean, it was a hard decision between these 3.
That is crazy. That's awesome, though. I'm glad to have you on board here in Ann Arbor. Welcome to Michigan. Welcome to the AACL as well. And I'm glad you appreciate it and like the process.
Yes, sir. And remember, I'm 100% on my check-ins.
Yep. One question. Aaron Ike's a veteran of a lot of simulation football. What is your initial thoughts of the process so far that's gotten you to this point in this league?
I think the process is really cool, man. It's I mean, like I said, it's different, and I like that it's different. I mean, I've been saying it in recruiting, in our recruits chat and everything. Like, I really like the visits, because recruiting, recruiting's recruiting, and it's hard.
It is.
It's hard. I mean, a lot of people go in with their set motions, and it's very hard to do. But I mean, the process, the community, everything's been real cool in the league. I'm just glad I was able to get in before recruiting started.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got
Nice.
in. You got in just at the right time, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah,
I think yeah, you were late in the process, so I think anybody who came in sometime after you, I think, they would.
Walk-ons.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're going to end up being walk-ons.
walk-ons.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah, I got a random invite and I was like, "Oh, I'll check it out. It's Dave's league." I was like, "Cool, yeah." And then I jumped in and yeah, luckily I did it that day. So
awesome. That is awesome. All right. Well, Aaron Ike, 25th ranked recruit, heading to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Aaron, congrats on your scholarship offer. What position are you going to play over there?
I'm looking either DB or linebacker. It sounds like.
Okay, awesome. Well, again, welcome to the AACL. Welcome to Ann Arbor, and congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Ike, 25th ranked recruit, heading to Michigan.
Thank you, guys.
All right. I don't think we have any more recruits live yet right now. So let me go around the horn real quick. Nate, you called it at the beginning. You said you thought Michigan was going to have a big night. They take 2 of the first 4, I think we just did.
Yeah,
Kind of what
yep.
you were thinking.
And
Go ahead.
look, I was gonna say in the show or in the Twitch chat, Canuck was saying that they had 9 visits throughout the last 2 weeks, and I knew they were active. And judging by some of the recruits and how vocal they were about the school, and how much they liked, how much they were fans of the school in real life. I knew they'd probably walk away with maybe 3 or 4 of these recruits, at least, and it's coming to fruition, and I'm
Yeah.
not surprised at the very least.
Yeah. So real quick, let's talk about the recruits. So Michigan, Oklahoma. I'm sorry, Michigan, Texas, and UNLV had the most recruit visits with 9 apiece. Oklahoma with 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and Boise State was 7 as well. Everybody else had less than 7 visits. A couple schools, I think, they were pretty targeted, knew who they wanted to go after, and that was it. Let me hit the chat one more time, real quick, before we move on to Yogi's impression so far. Chef Moose cooking up country fried steak. Bob Evans mashed potatoes tonight. Good to see you here. Let me see. Anybody else jump in? No, I think that's it. All right, Yogi. 1 to Texas, 2 to Michigan, and 1 to Oklahoma. Your thoughts so far?
Well, since we moved, technically we moved from Virginia Tech to Oklahoma, so it's 4 schools that are first timers so far.
Yeah, technically that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Which you would
Yeah.
kind of expect, right? They're the ones who need the most people anyway.
Yeah, I expected those 3 teams to be heavily recruiting because
Yeah.
they were starting out with not much, and they'd already done a decent job in the free the transfer portals.
Right.
So they were looking to wrap up some positions, get them filled tonight, and so far so good for Texas and Michigan.
All right, we've got Gunny back in the house. Gunny, let me get your impressions so far. 2 to Michigan, 1 to Oklahoma, 1 to Texas. The first 4 recruits so far. What are your impressions?
I'm really happy for Maximus Odomus or whatever his name is.
Commodus Maximus.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of Commodius.
Commode,
Yeah,
not
I-
commode.
Commodious.
I had a good conversation with him, but he I already kind of knew where he was headed to. He was heavily recruited by Mr. Jimbo Yogi Barr.
You know what's
And
funny
I was
though?
aware of that. And Aaron Ike, I play on a team with him in another league. He's an outstanding. Him and I had an outstanding conversation in here and in the other league. I was hoping maybe I could persuade him to, hey, I'm on your team, you could be on my team, but I got a feeling he's going to bring another friend with him to the University of Michigan. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing if that prediction comes true. But yeah, I'm happy for every team. Alex Stain, good luck in Texas. All I would recommend you enjoy the league, but next time go visit some more schools.
Yeah, I guess I should have. At least he set the precedent for me to make sure I ask every other recruit now. I see a couple people chatting, or I'm sorry, texting, typing. Michael Rory, the number 5 recruit overall, has just announced in the channel live that he has taken his talents down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Let me see if I can find their little dealio here. Michael Rory in the commit channel says, I've decided to commit to LSU to play middle linebacker. Go Tigers. Obviously, he doesn't know how to spell the word go like nobody does in Louisiana. But there you go. So Michael Rory, who had a few visits, your number 5 recruit, which means Nate and Yogi and Gunny, he was one of the, what did we say, 10, I believe, Club 21s, which means they had all 21 recruit check-ins. Michael Rory going to LSU. Yogi, your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, he's got some shoes to fill. He's taking Greg Soto's spot, I would believe.
Yeah, at linebacker.
So that was some big shoes to fill, but that's another veteran of simulation football leagues, Michael Rory.
Yep, Michael.
Yeah, he really wanted he was really coveted for the middle linebacker position. So, and he found that at LSU.
Yeah, did any of you guys have him visit? I need to look at my list here.
Yeah, I had a visit to Ohio State and kind of disappointed.
Was he looking at only linebacker? Because you've got one of the best middle linebackers in the league already over there.
Yeah, he was looking at linebackers in general. I gave him option to play outside linebacker for Ohio State, and he must have wanted to play middle instead.
Well, Michael Rory, the 5th ranked recruit, taking his talents to Baton Rouge, playing for the LSU Tigers. We have another announcement there in the chat, and that is Rock Solid, which, let's be honest, did anybody not know or think they didn't know where Rock Solid was going to go? I think it was pretty obvious. I got to find his name. Gunny, let me pull you in real quick. Rock Solid's going to be going to Penn State. Any surprise there going to Gold's University?
No, I heard he had his Paterno goalie stick already signed, so he was ready. He was ready to go.
Yogi, any surprise there for you?
No, not at all. None at all.
I can't find his name on here. Oh, there it is, right there. Rock Solid, the 10th ranked recruit. If you guys remember, he was actually the 11th ranked recruit. Maticus, first time chatter. What's up? There you go. That's it. That's Rock Solid, by the way. I can't remember who it was that had to leave for personal reasons. Was number 10. Rock Solid was 11. He jumped in the top 10. He is not a Club 21. He's the only Club 20. But I think, Nate, do you agree with Yogi and Gunny that pretty much everybody knew where he was going to go?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that he was going to go there and follow his Goals buddies.
Yeah, Penn State, just so you guys know, had 2 recruit visits the very first day, and that's it. That's all they had. So that's kind of crazy. Let me see if anybody else is committed in here so far. So far, we've got Commodus.
I saw Quincy was typing, so he might
okay. All right, we'll look at him next. So far, Commodus Maximus, defensive end, Oklahoma. Alex Stain going to Texas. I didn't get the position.
22.
Lucas DeVore, 22.
Oh, position. He was just rated number 22.
Oh, yeah. Lucas DeVore, I think he said corner. Corner at Michigan. Michael Rory, linebacker for LSU. And Rock Solid. Here's the other thing I'll say before we move on to the next recruit. He's got some big shoes to fill. He's playing corner. He's taking over for DeHaytney, new AD at Michigan, Yogi. Those are really big shoes to fill. You think he's going to get picked on a little bit there, or you think he's going to step up to it? Yes, Jojo Vasquez, come on in, buddy.
Well, they know how to build them. That guy with that good first name, David Leathers, knows how to build his players. So I would imagine he's going to pretty much probably try to copy what he had done with DeHaytney.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that
Yeah.
at all. Nate, big shoes for him to fill. Any thoughts on that? Any concerns about a brand new recruit coming in to fill the spot of one of the top corners this league's ever seen?
Yeah, I mean, it might take a season or two to um, get him to the level that the Hayden was at for sure, but we'll see how it goes.
Just for the record, by the way, I want to throw this out there. I got JoJo Vasquez coming in just a minute, but if you're a recruit that wants to announce live on the show, we're only going to be on for about 20 more minutes, so you're going to want to get in here if you want to announce live here on the show. Gunny, last word on Rock Solid, number 10, filling the shoes of DeHayton over there at Penn State.
He just better be ready to cover 99 speed stream element.
Exactly. All right, folks. Rock Solid taking his talents to Goals University there at Penn State, the 10th ranked recruit in the nation. Let me see if anything else has anything else been announced yet in the other channel. It does not look at it. Let's bring JoJo Vasquez in. JoJo Vasquez, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Welcome to the program. How are you doing tonight, man? How you feel about this whole recruiting process?
I feel great. I mean, it was tough, but I feel great.
Well, give me a minute to find your name here. JoJo Vasquez, the 19th ranked recruit this season. JoJo, how many schools did you visit?
I had UNLV, I had Texas, Boise State, Iowa, and I think two more, but I can't think on top of my head.
Okay. Did you already know where you were going, or did the visits make it tougher?
The visits made it tough. I had a school, but I had in mind, but last minute thing got me thinking.
Okay.
And so it was very tough.
Okay, so without giving it away yet, did you stick with where you thought you were going to go, or did you end up changing your mind due to recruiting?
I ended up changing my mind.
Really? Okay, well,
yeah.
I can't wait to hear this. So let's do this one thing at a time. I'm going to give you a drum roll. When the drum roll ends, you make your announcement, and then I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. So here's your drum roll.
So I will be taking my talents to the University of UNLV.
Wow. Wow. All right, hold on. I got to find UNLV's. There it is. Woo! You're going to UNLV. Okay, so now I have to ask you, what school did you think you were going to go to when you started this process?
Texas. I had a great talks with Texas. Nothing but much respect for Texas. They were close. I had them till the last minute.
Until the last minute. So what was it about UNLV? Doug Britton in the chat, the drought is over. Do you know you're the very first recruit to ever commit to UNLV?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they got all their players in the transfer window last season. They didn't have any recruits. So what was it about UNLV that made you change your mind from going to Texas?
I just had great talks with Doug. I mean, he's a great AD. We've been talking a lot, so he made it feel like home for me.
Wow, that is crazy. So, were there any other schools in the mix based on your visits, or did it just come down to these two schools?
Yeah, I had Boise State too. I mean, they were close.
Wow, so that's crazy. So I think you're the first one so far to say that you had a preconceived notion on where you were going, and then ended up changing your mind. That's crazy. Well, congrats on getting through the process, JoJo. Congrats on taking your talents to Las Vegas. And congrats on being the very first recruit ever to sign with the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Thank you.
You got it.
Doug let him drive the milk truck down the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, but now we know why the mail's not getting delivered. Doug's out there recruiting.
Well, yeah. Well, I wonder how much. Doug probably had a lot of PTO on the book, so he probably took all of that. But before we get to, we've had a couple more recruits jump in the booth. But before we do that, we have one who has recruited in the server or has committed in the server, and that is Quincy. Now, does anybody know how to say? Is it Appia? Is it Appia?
Appia.
Appia. Quincy Appia.
Appia is,
the 21st ranked recruit here in AACL for season 4, and he has decided to take his talents to Norman, Oklahoma. Yogi, you just got your second recruit.
Yes, sir.
You're crushing it so far. Tell me about your time with him, and what do you think was the deciding factor for him to choose going to Oklahoma?
I'd love to know. I think it came down to position because he really liked a couple other schools, and in talking to him, I did not push them away from him. I let him know they were good dudes. He wouldn't go wrong on whoever he chose, and I think it came down to the position because he's going to be my new Hayes Deason.
So it looks he's going to take that wide receiver spot. So it looks like he announced that he wanted to thank Doug Britton at UNLV and Nate Hall at Ohio State. So. And DeHayton at Michigan. So there were 4 schools.
Oh, yeah.
He was contemplating. Nate, let me go to you then, since you were one of those schools. How are you feeling about Quincy's recruitment up until his announcement right now?
I am shocked. Yeah, I need to have a talk with you offline.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be there, but I'd already been recruiting him before you sent out your little threat message.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, I need to know what you got going on in Oklahoma that we need to do in the office.
All right. We'll talk off air, but in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime, we had offered him a position on the defense at defensive end, going alongside P. Fudor on the other side of that line, and he asked me a couple of follow-up questions on where he would rate on that line and who else was on the team and in the recruiting process. So something must have swayed his decision in the other direction. Little hurt, little heartbroken, but other than that, Quincy, congrats on going to Oklahoma, and can't wait to see what you do on the other side of the ball.
That is, that's recruiting, right? That's what happens. Schools break hearts, players break hearts. That's what happens. Crazy Canuck also in the chat saying they were stuck offering him a defensive end spot or a cornerback spot. So they weren't able to get him either. But Quincy taking his talents to Norman, Oklahoma, the 21st ranked recruit here in season 4 in the AACL.
Hey Yogi, Dave helped you. Dave helped you get him to Oklahoma because he said, "Why should I come to Tennessee?" And Dave said, "Sooner or later."
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dave.
I said what?
Sooner or later.
Oh, well, I meant later. Hello.
Right.
P. Fedor in the house, by the way. I don't know if I shouted you out earlier, but welcome.
I'm pretty sure with him it came down to the position. When it came down to it, he decided he wanted to play wide receiver, and we're the ones that offered that.
Okay. Let me see who's in here. I've got my what do you call it on, so I can't tell.
Rise is here.
Yeah. Rise was in.
Who's his player again?
Matt Wilson.
Matt Wilson in the house. Matt Wilson, welcome to the program. How you doing tonight, buddy?
How you doing, Mr. Access? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You were the 3rd ranked recruit in all the land, part of Club 21. Tell me about your recruiting process and how many schools you visited.
So I only visited one because I knew where I was going through the start. And, from those DM conversations, I knew I wasn't going anywhere else. I do want to give a quick shout out to, who was it? It was Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I know I did have a quick conversation with the Tennessee people. I said I really wasn't interested, and I think he kind of passed through along. So it's not really one of those things. I knew I was going to go to this team. As soon as I saw the teams list in this league, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to this place."
Wow! So you didn't even want to take a chance to get your mind changed, or what was that?
Absolutely not.
Do you think it would have made it harder if you did go visit these other schools?
No.
You think you still would have gone where you're going to go?
100%, absolutely.
Hold on. I'm still trying to find your name on my crazy ass sheet here, so I could cheat and figure out who it is, but I can't find you. So I think I'm just going to let you do your thing. So let me get the drum roll ready for you, sir, and then you can announce where you are going to spend season 4 here in the AACL.
So I think there's only one spot. I think we all knew this. I'm gonna go be playing for the Buckeyes.
Oh.
Yes, thank you very much. Hey, Matt, it's gonna be a pleasure to work with you on that defense, and yeah, congrats, bro.
To quote
you sold me. You sold me.
To quote the infamous Charles Barkley, that's terrible. This is terrible.
That's terrible. Terrible.
You know how much Ohio State. Hey, look, you know how much Ohio State is loved in this league, but
yeah,
I'm glad you didn't let it sway you. And yeah, we're gonna turn some people's heads this season.
Yeah, but have you seen how much time your quarterback spends in the blue tent? Just saying.
I'm on the other side of the ball. I can't be saying that.
There you go. I was just going to ask you what position are you playing?
I'm going to be playing safety.
Did you say free safety?
No, strong safety.
Oh, strong safety. Okay.
You'll be on the field a lot.
Nate, who's your Nate, who's your free safety over there?
I've got Justin Reside.
Yeah, okay.
He switched from strong safety to free safety, so I could slide Matt over into the strong safety spot.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, Matt, I don't have a lot more questions for you since you knew where you were going to go and you only took the one visit. Let me ask you this: did other schools reach out to you?
Yeah, Gunny did.
Gunny did. Okay. And you just had to say sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Pretty much. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
My last word is beat the team up north.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Week 8 comes quick.
Oh, God. Anyway, all right, Matt Wilson, third-ranked recruit in all the land here in the AACL for Season 4, taking his talents to the Horseshoe, Ohio State, the Ohio State University. Let's see. We have any more announcements yet in there? We do not, but we've got Aiden Black in the house. Aiden Black, what's up? How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing good, guys. How you doing tonight?
We're doing great. How you feeling about this process, and how many schools did you get a chance to visit over the last 2 weeks?
I visited with 5 schools. I visited Texas, Syracuse, Boise, Michigan, and UNLV. And about the process, it was very fun. You know, coming from an area where I do a lot of EFED wrestling simulations, where Ray and Dehayton both know all about. Definitely a little familiarity as far as like playing the role, but very, very fun overall.
Okay, give me the rundown on the schools again.
We went to Texas, Syracuse, Michigan, Boise, and UNLV.
So 5 schools, 5 great schools. Did you have an idea of where you were going to go ahead of time, and did the process change your mind at all?
At the very, very start, I had a school in mind. At the beginning of the process, it definitely switched, but like right towards the end there, I definitely determined where I was going to be going.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you announce, and then I'm going to ask you to explain all of that. But also, Norman Bates. Hey, Norman, you going to come in here? You gonna come on the show and make your announcement, bro? All right, let me get the. Oh, you know what? Sorry, Aiden, I totally screwed up your thing here. Hold on. The 7th ranked recruit. So that means you're part of Club 21, which is great. There's not very many of you. I think there's only like 15 total in the whole league. So, congrats on that. And then I'm going to give you your drum roll, and you can let the world know where you will be taking your talents to. Here we go.
I'm going to be taking my talents to the University of Syracuse.
Really? That is awesome. What? Syracuse. Look at Eagle Mondavi in the house. All right, so walk us through. Who did you think you were going to go to before the process started? What changed during the process, and then what was your final decision based on?
So at the very beginning, I was part of a small group of people that were asked to come here by Dehayton. Me, Travis Danger, and Mason Collins. We all had a little thought in mind that we were all going to be going to the same school, and then the recruiting process started. And I'm just going to say this right now: Texas did a heck of a job with recruiting. You know, Texas was probably going to be my number one all the way up into, and then I'm just thinking to myself, talking to the guys at Syracuse, I'm probably 15 to 20 minutes away from Syracuse in real life, and talking with a lot of those guys. Just realizing, like it's a very, very tight knit community, and it would just be extremely fun to play at the stadium where I've gone to many different Syracuse games before. So I thought through this process, Syracuse was the only right place to go.
That's great. Now, did Eagle give you that wide receiver one spot?
He did. You'll see me on the field a lot. Trust me, I'll be getting a lot of targets.
Yeah, he. I don't know if you were around while I was doing my recruiting at the end. Mine came down to Michigan and Syracuse. I almost took that number one spot, but I'm glad to see that it's going to you. I'm glad to see Eagle get a top recruit, a top 7 recruit, a member of Club 21, so you'll have some good NIL bonus money to put into that wide receiver build. So congrats, Aiden, on that. And do any other words you want to say before you bounce?
Again, thank you to everyone, all the ADs that offered me a visit. Again, Texas did an awesome job. Michigan, DeHaten, they did an awesome job. Ray at Boise did an amazing job, especially UNLV for being very, very persistent during this entire recruiting process. I don't know how that guy can push so many recruits, but man, he does an awesome job.
He does.
Definitely trying to get people to come to UNLV.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep up with Syracuse with the Mill Valley Brewery and the liquor cabinet with Bob Funk in Syracuse. I couldn't keep up with that.
You got some drinkers over there at the University of Syracuse, that's for sure, bro.
Hey, it's a party school for a reason. I'm pretty sure
it is.
Top 10 at a party school.
It is awesome. All right, well, Aiden, congrats, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Black, the number 7 recruit, taking his talents to the Carrier Dome up in Syracuse.
It's not the Carrier Dome anymore. It's
I'm never gonna call it that, bro. It's always gonna be the Carrier Dome to me.
It's always the Carrier Dome to me too.
I get it. All right, Aiden, thank you, bro, for hopping on. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All
right, folks. I don't see any more recruits in there. Let me go back to the ADs. Gunny, let me start with you. I lost track of how many commit announcements we've done already. I think maybe almost half. Any surprises to you? Anything you knew was going to happen? What's your thought process so far as we've seen? I don't know, maybe at least a third of the recruits commit so far.
Yeah, I think we've had at least 8 to 10 recruits out of the bunch commit tonight, which is pretty good to get it out of the way. But yeah, it was a fun process. I mean, even if I wasn't the AD, I was looking. I would have went and visited UNLV and Oklahoma and other. I would have went and had drinks with Bob Funk and Eagle Mondavi, and I would have even gone and peed on the blue field in Boise or something like that. I don't know. I would have went around to some of those schools too.
I want to go I want to go get recruited by UNLV just so I can go party with those guys. I know Worm over there, and Worm loves Vegas. I've partied with Worm in Vegas before, and I'm telling you, man, nobody can hang with that guy. Yogi, your thoughts so far here as the first, 8, 10, 12, whatever they are, go.
Been a lot of recruits visiting, several schools. I mean, a lot of UNLVs, a lot of Michigans, a lot of Texas, a lot of Boise, a lot of Tennessee. So, everybody's been out there doing their work, and they're getting rewarded tonight. Even Ohio State got one.
Nate, as we're getting word that the number 1 recruit, Travis Danger, is typing in the commit channel, give me your take on what we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, no one cares. I'm going to talk for a little bit. Because I already know where he's going to go. But anyways, yeah, so with the recruiting that's already happened, I'm a little surprised at a couple of them, but not terribly surprised. I'm happy with the one I did get. Look, I had 4 visits during the whole process, right? And the one that I got being the 3rd ranked one in the group, I'm pretty satisfied.
I think you had 5 visits, actually.
No, okay. I had 5 total, but one of them came back and brought a second time. So it was
yeah, gotcha. Okay,
4 recruits.
Gotcha.
So I mean, out of the 4 recruits that we visited with, if I only got one, I'm glad it was a number 3 recruit, and I'm satisfied with who we ended up with. So, if Michigan out recruits us, so be it. we'll just prepare for week 8 and let things happen the way they happen.
Yeah, week 8's going to be fun. For those of you who may not know, as we've only got a few minutes left here on the show, if any other recruits want to jump in, now's the time to do it. Week 8 is rivalry week, so that's going to be Michigan, Ohio State, Texas, Oklahoma, UNLV, Boise, Florida, Miami. What do we got? Syracuse, Penn State. I can't remember how I broke up the Midwest. Nebraska, Iowa, I think, and then Kansas. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Arizona State, UNLV, Boise State, and Kansas, and Nebraska. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I think, does that cover? Oh, and LSU and Tennessee. I think that covers all of them. So week 8 will be rivalry week. We're just waiting for the number 1 recruit to finish typing. And if we don't have any other recruits jump in, that's going to be the last one we'll do for tonight. After he announces, we'll go around the horn and we'll see. And there it is, folks.
That's a surprise.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right. So we're going to talk about that in a second, but let me put that back up on the screen here. The number 1 recruit in all the land. I don't know where Ray is. I would have loved to have him come in and talk about this, but Travis Danger in the commit channel. I want to thank all the schools who showed interest in me, but I have decided to play on the legendary blue field at Boise State. Go Broncos. In a world where everyone thinks they know what you're going to do, you shock the world. Nate, you said, I'm going to go to you first because you said you were shocked. He said he was going to shock the world. Where'd you think he was going to go?
Michigan. Look, he was the biggest Michigan talker in the chat from the time that he stepped foot in the chat in Campus Pub to the time that recruiting started in, a couple weeks ago. He was one of the biggest Michigan supporters, and Michigan, everything Michigan was. And I thought for sure that's where he's going to end up, but for him, and the fact that, which I don't know if he knows this or not, but the fact that Ray in real life is an Ohio State fan.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is kind of a crazy twist.
That. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he
knows. I don't
knows.
know if he knew that.
I'm sure he knows.
But I wonder how that. I want to talk to Ray and see how that.
Let me ask Travis Danger, if you're listening, what position? He didn't say what position. I can tell you right now. Let me look here. Let me see I'll tell you what Ray offered him. And then
middle linebacker is what it said, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, well, his name says MLB wide receiver and halfback.
Oh, okay.
No, in the card in the chat where he posted it, it says middle linebacker 6'1", 250.
Oh, down there in the small print. I see it now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So middle linebacker, and I am a little surprised too. I'm with you, Nate. I thought he was going to come to Michigan as well. Yogi, are you as shocked as the rest of us on this number 1 recruit in all the land?
I mean, he made his choice. I'm sure Ray put a lot of time into him being number 1 recruit, but it sounded like he had his mind and heart set on playing on blue turf. So, go enjoy. That's what this league is all about.
Yep.
Go enjoy your time.
100%. Gunny, you got the last word on this, and then we're going to start wrapping it up. I'm going to do some shout-outs in the chat before we go. Aiden Black. Yeah, that's a great fucking gift Aiden Black just put in there. He's got the Syracuse orange mascot dropping the sunglasses. It says, deal with it. I'm taking my talents to the University of Syracuse. Gunny, last word on the number 1 recruit, Travis Danger, and then we'll wrap this up.
The message that Travis sent me last was post-it notes look best on blue turf.
Because we know Ray. Dude, I wonder if Ray promised him stock in Post-it notes. What do you think? You think that was a deciding factor? Yeah.
Probably.
I bet it was. All right, folks, let me go through the chat.
Real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Real quick. Who's 23? Like, his username is 23 because
that is
he was posting in the chat as well.
I don't remember, so give me a second here.
I'm gonna look it up real quick if I can find it.
I have a lot of notes on this freaking paper that I have. I had to handwrite all these because I've got like all the blocks for the days and the teams and everything.
Meek Hills.
Oh, Meek Hills.
Meek Hills. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me pull him up there as Travis Danger, number 1 recruit in the AACL for season 4, taking his talents to the blue turf. I guess we'll squeeze one more in since somebody's typing, and then
he's posted,
and then that'll be a wrap. I got to find his name real quick. You said his name was what?
Meek Hills.
Meek Hills.
Meek Hills, number 23.
Yeah.
Not a very highly recruited player. I think he only took 1 or 2 visits, if I'm not mistaken. 2, maybe. And he is taking his talents. So another school, another player. Fuck, dude, I can't find anything tonight. There we go. Going to Norman, Oklahoma. Yogi, what do you got in the sauce over there? The barbecue sauce, recruiting all these. That's your 3rd recruit, I think, tonight already, isn't it?
Yeah,
how many wide receivers did we go into last year with? 0.
Oh.
So we put Monte Carlo behind the 8 ball to start with. We're not going to be doing that this year.
The one wide receiver you had bounced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
but I already had 2. So now we're going to be running some 4 wide receivers this year.
Okay. So
go ahead.
The fact that he put the GIF of the OU being planted
on Ohio State.
Ohio State. Oh, yeah. I told him to do that.
Dude, this show just gets better and better. Unbelievable.
That was for you, Nate.
Hey, so Meek Hills is playing wide receiver. And then you had Quincy was playing
wide receiver.
Then who was your other recruit? Oh,
I had
and then
Schneider
Commodus.
Ace. No, Commodus is defensive end.
He's playing defensive end. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got 2 wideouts of defensive
Norman
end.
Bass follows it up by planning the Michigan flag.
Yes, on the
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Fit in well.
This show couldn't get any better. Let me hit. I'm gonna hit some chats real quick, and then we're gonna go around the horn and wrap this up. Lucas DeVore in the chat. Excited to go to Michigan. Gonna beat the team down south. I'm ready to be tested by any wide receivers you all throw at me. Annie Beaverhausen. Congrats, recruits. My heart's been broken by some of you. Aaron Ike. Thanks for letting us announce live access. Good stuff. Day. Call me Travis, which is Travis Danger, number 1 recruit. In real life, Michigan is forever my team, but it came down to playing middle linebacker and being able to wear number 44. Boise gave me that, and that's where I decided to go. Excited for the season. Freddie 134590, which is Dallas Sauce, says, I'm coming for you, Meek. Let me see. Crazy Canuck, I'm adding the U to my coming out of retirement list as well, Travis. Ooh, there you go.
We got another recruit if you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Hold on one second.
Number 9, Mason Collins.
Okay, don't say anything yet. Let me see here. Even though I'm sure people can look, but I got to sift through like 16 teams and 25 players to find this shit. So who is it?
Mason Collins.
Mason Collins.
Number 9 recruit. Number 9
Another
recruit.
guy that Ohio State recruited.
Okay. Mason Collins, number 9 recruit, is taking his talents to. Does that read the way I think it does? It sure does.
Yeah, it does.
It's either that or the Vikings.
I'm pretty sure it's not the Vikings. It's Hail to the Victors, Nate Hall. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just throwing your name in that song every time from now on.
Oh.
I can't believe that we even bothered to recruit the guy. No, just kidding.
I like the picture he put. Number 9 recruit Mason Collins, part of the 21 club. He says recruit in the nation, or number 9 recruit in the nation, defensive end Mason Collins has formally decided to commit to the University of Michigan. I'd like to thank all the teams that allowed me to visit them. So there's another Michigan. I think it's the 3rd one for Michigan. So Oklahoma's got 3, Michigan's got 3 so far. And now another one, Norman Martell. What number is he?
He should be up there. He made a lot of check-ins.
No, he was but he was late though.
He was late.
Norman Martell, number 17. I don't even have to change the logo probably. Let me look here. Did he say it yet?
No, you sure don't.
Oh, he's going to Ann Arbor. He's going to Ann Arbor.
Wow.
This is the one that would have shocked me because he's also got the Michigan PFP, right? He says, Norman Martell, going to Ann Arbor. Thanks to everyone who encouraged me to go to the school I love. Shout out to Yogi. Remember, these recruit numbers are cute, but it's not where you start. It's where you finish. Go Blue. So there you go. Norman Martell. I think that's probably going to be the last one. And I see.
hold on.
Yeah, hold on. I see Ray here. So, Ray, give me 1 second here. I don't.
No, you're all good.
I don't-
Somebody posted it in the wrong section.
Posted. Oh, is there another one coming?
They posted it in the pub.
Oh.
I don't.
Tell them to put it in here.
Hold on, I'm making sure that they didn't post it in here. Obviously. Hi, everybody. I haven't been
Yeah,
here.
Ray, welcome, buddy. Congrats on the #1 recruit in the whole world.
Hey, listen, Boise State's here to shock people.
You did shock.
We started already. Fuck you, Canuck.
I think Travis Danger and Norman Martell were the two that I thought for sure were coming to Michigan. And
Norman Bates was definitely coming to Michigan.
yeah, did it really, Ray? Did it really just come down to the number and the position? Because when it comes to Michigan and Boise State, he was probably splitting hairs at that point, right?
All right, so here's the thing about all that. I thought it was a long shot, so I sat there and sent a message to Travis.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, listen, this might be a long shot, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. All right.
Exactly.
So I messaged him, asking him if he was interested in coming to Boise State. Helping run that defense. Because I know how well this man works, how hard he works at making his character the best that it can be.
Yeah.
All right. So he was interested. We started talking back and forth. I was like, you know what? We'll bring you in for a visit when visiting happens. We'll talk it out even more, and we'll go from there. Somewhere in between there and before visits started happening, I get told that certain requirements weren't being met with Michigan.
Uh-oh.
And
Was that the position and the number?
The position and the number.
Gotcha.
Rat.
And so he asked me the question: is 44 available? I checked my list. 44 is straight fucking available.
So I want to know, Day who's 44 for Michigan, and did we ask them to change their number?
I think it was if I remember my conversation with Travis, it was their halfback.
Oh yeah, Connor
like-
Darien. Connor Darien. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But even then, and then who's our middle linebacker?
And then they had a middle linebacker, and I sat there and told him, I was like, when I switched my position from quarterback to linebacker, I never specified if I was going middle linebacker or not. So I was more than okay to give that position to a new up and comer.
Yep.
And I could just stick on the outside.
Especially the #1 recruit. I mean,
exactly.
You're gonna make allowances for that for sure. Oh, Cade Pence. Yeah. Cade Pence is our middle linebacker. That's true. Okay. Do you think is this other person gonna type in here or not? Because I'm watching and nobody's typing yet.
I tagged him in the pub.
Tell me who it is real quick.
Oh, he deleted it, so I think he's working on it.
Okay.
Jojo Vasquez.
Oh, he already announced earlier.
He already did his.
He did it live. So let me wrap this up real quick. Norman Martell, the 17th recruit in season 4, is taking his talents to Ann Arbor, Michigan. I think that's going to be a wrap. I don't see anybody else typing. There's nobody else in the booth. So let me go around the horn real quick. Gunny, I'm going to start with you. Your impressions on the entire night tonight. Oh, hold on. There's something in booth blab. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Nope.
Caleb being an idiot.
Okay. and there's that apparently. What do you think about these signings tonight? These commits tonight, Gunny?
Oh, I'm happy for all of them. I've had 3 or 4 that visited Tennessee commit tonight, and none of them were to Knoxville, but I was happy for all of them. And I even wished them well during the whole process. Just enjoy the league. We have a lot of fun here.
We do have a lot of fun here. I don't know did anybody get a count? Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the booth get a count of how many we actually announced tonight overall? Because I want to say we probably did about half, maybe a little more. So there's still a lot of recruits that can announce over the weekend, probably through Monday. I'll probably do the cutoff on Monday, and if you don't announce, you're just going to have to let me know, or else you're going to have to go into the walk-on pool. Yogi, your thoughts on this evening?
Fun evening. Michigan got a lot of players like I expected them to. I hated talking Norman Martell into going there, but sounded like that's where his heart was, and it was the right place to send him.
Nate, your thoughts?
Just going back to Jojo Vasquez, I didn't see him in the top recruit channel, but I know I thought he jumped in and said it live on the air.
Yo, he did. He was on.
But,
He was live on air.
Okay. But yeah, it was a fun night. Hey, I going back to what Gunny was saying. Look, I had um, four recruits that visited Ohio State, and all four of them went somewhere tonight. I mean, they didn't. All of them didn't go to Ohio State. We got one of them. Actually, no. We're still waiting on one of them.
I was gonna say you don't have.
Yeah.
Wait, did Mason Collins? Wait, Mason Collins.
Mason
he did.
Collins.
No,
Mason Collins hasn't said yet.
I thought he did. I thought I pulled his name.
Yeah, he
up.
did. He went to Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah,
He did. He went to Michigan.
So Mason
yeah.
Collins going to Michigan. Matt Wilson, Quincy, Michael Rory. Those were the four that I think. And Michael Rory went to Ohio State, right? He's the one.
No, Matt Wilson went to.
Matt Wilson.
Another one just posted.
Oh, here we go. Last one. Let me look. Let me go up there real quick.
Oh wait, that's a joke. Never mind. Oh wait, no, that is not a joke. That's not a school.
Wait.
I wish it wasn't a school.
Oh wait, yes, it is a school.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought at the first time too.
All right, let me pull his name up because I think that's the only visit he took. Let me see if I can find his name.
I'm still waiting on one. I'd seen all of the ones I've offered go
Wait,
in there. I'm waiting for one more. Oh,
Who's
never mind. I
McGritty?
see that he went somewhere else. Never mind.
Hey, this is Mike G, right? That just posted.
McGritty?
Yes.
McGritty.
Yeah, McGritty. McGritty.
Yeah, McGritty. Yeah, Mike G.
All right, and he is taking his talents. Here's the funny thing.
No, wait.
Do I have the wrong person?
McGritty is Quandale Dingle.
Oh, okay.
That is correct.
Oh yeah, you're right. Got it. All right.
Well,
then,
number 8 overall.
All right. Well, Mike G.
Good catch.
Psych.
Number 8 overall.
Got it. So, Quandale Dingle, the number 8 overall recruit, part of Club 21, will be taking his talents to Baton Rouge. This is Frank. So Frank was not extremely active, right? He's got a lot of stuff going on in his life right now, and other sim leagues. And I believe he only had 2 visits, and he just went 2 for 2 tonight on his 2 visits. Yep. Michael Rory and Quandale Dingle, the only 2 visits LSU had, and he landed them both. Yogi, what are your thoughts on Frank, the franchise Wade, just crushing 100% of his visits?
He needs to focus on Mosier City and worrying about LSU.
You know what
I'm saying.
You don't want LSU to be competition,
Yeah,
for sure.
No, I'm glad for him. I know they had some big holes to fill after the debacle of players from last season.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm glad for him. Glad for him.
Let me see if I can find the position on this real quick.
Yeah, let me one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what you'll find that in this league and in this league only. The ADs root for the ADs.
Yep.
You don't hear any arguing and bickering other than me and Nate, but that's just going to happen.
That's going to happen.
But all the ADs want
Yeah.
the ADs to do well. So, and I feel the same way here. Good pickup for them.
Real quick, Michael Rory, who earlier we said was going to play middle linebacker for LSU. Quandale Dingle is going to play corner. So he got 2 solid defenders. He still doesn't have his. Oh no, he had a transfer or position change.
Yeah, transfer.
Caleb Manning moved from
to halfback.
Was it linebacker to halfback or whatever Caleb played last
something
year?
like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ray, you've got the last word on tonight. I know you missed most of the show, but based on what you saw and heard, what are your thoughts on all these recruits picking their homes for season 4?
Well, how did he like coming in with the seat already warm for him?
Right.
Hey, listen, somebody's got to keep my seat warm, all right?
Yeah.
I can't be doing this shit all the time. Y'all got to step your shit up.
Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go. Anyway.
I win broadcaster of the year, and I start turning into a diva.
And then
one day.
Oh, God. Here we
well,
go.
I think
like Dave.
I think it's cute that you think you're a diva. Yeah.
I know, right?
All right.
And there's that diva going
There
on.
it is. All right, Ray, take us home. What's your give me your final thoughts here as Quandale Dingle, the number 8 recruit – and a member of Club 21 taking his talents to Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
listen to all the ones that I've offered scholarships to come over here and fill up our defense or even that one slot of wide receiver on our offense. You chose the other school and you chose the path of losing. So congratulations.
The path of least resistance and losing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let this. Go ahead.
All right. We'll be seeing you possibly on the field if you are in our division, or we'll fucking see you in the playoffs. We are bringing no lube when we go deep down your ass. And I hope you enjoy having the number 1 recruit, Travis Danger, bomb rushing your fucking backfield just to sack your quarterback 10, 15 times in a single fucking game.
I'm not going to say that Ray sounds bitter, but Ray sounds better.
Oh, I'm not bitter. Listen, I got the number 1 recruit everybody thought was going to Michigan, motherfucker.
That's true.
Most ADs root for the other ADs. I'll retract my initial statement.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Definitely most is the word. Oh, we've got 2 people. I was getting to wrap this up. But River Lakeman is typing, and Ethan Muslin, who is John Michael Sudeth, we call him JMS. I already know where he's going because I think he only took 1 visit. But I'm interested to see where River Lakeman's going to land. So we're going to hang on for a few more minutes and see where they're going. In the meantime, let's see if I missed anything good in the chat. River Lakeman, here we go. A big thank you to both UNLV and Oklahoma, but fuck both y'all.
Oh, wow.
He's going to take his talents to my hometown in my backyard. He's coming to Knoxville, ladies and gentlemen. River Lakeman.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Committing to Tennessee. Gunny, congratulations. That's your first recruit of the season. What position is he going to be playing?
I believe he's going to be our wide receiver.
Let's take a look at what you sent me here. Where is it? I know you sent it.
Or free safety or whatever hell he wants to play.
I'll find all right, I'll find your list in a minute. So talk to me about River Lakeman and how that went down real quick while we wait for JMS's announcement.
Well, I mean, we got it. We got the Tennessee River named after him already. So I mean, he kind of liked being on the Vol Navy with the cheer squad. So I think that kind of won him over right there.
I mean, who doesn't like that? So you the River Lake man. So man, you got all kinds of bodies of water with that guy. River Lakeman, number 6 recruit, member of Club 21. And remember, if you're a member of Club 21, you get some NIL bonus money. Taking his talents to Knoxville, Tennessee. And then this is for sure the last one of the night. Unless motherfuckers keep typing. This is the number 2. The number 2 recruit in all the land. John Michael Sudeth says, so I know a lot of folks wanted to have me on their team, and somehow, some way, I managed to become the number 2 recruit in the AACL. But after some thought, considering in real life and talking with someone I visited with, I'm coming to a decision. ... That's it. That's fucking it. That's where he left us.
That's awesome.
That's where
He's
we'll
going
end
to the
this one.
toilet bowl.
I mean, I know where he's going because he only took 1 visit. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
None.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
is he? Oh, he did say considering in real life. So is he not gonna play this season? Wow. Talk about ending the show with some drama.
wow.
Where's my little drama? I'll tell you where he took a trip here in a moment. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, he stays uncommitted.
Uncommitted. So Ethan is either going to have to look at the right afterwards.
I think that's a first. Is that a first?
That is a first. Nobody's ever done that before. So because he's uncommitted, it means one of 2 things. He either is going to take a drop in value to become a recruit walk-on, which will start going, which is going to happen next week, or maybe he's taking the season off because he did say considering in real life. So, what's that, Freddie? I thought Freddie said something.
He did. Started to.
Look at all the reactions in there. The LeBron James one is hilarious, by the way.
That's great.
That was it's Vinny. So Vinny is who? Vinny is
Apia.
Quincy.
Quincy. Yeah, I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me.
So number 1 shocks everybody and goes to Boise instead of Michigan, like everybody thought he was. And number 2 shocks everybody by just not going anywhere. He says, "Fuck you, I'm going home."
Okay, so and then, number 3 committed. I don't know what happened to number 4. Number 4 has not been around. Deckard Caney has not been around. Number 5, 6, 7, they all committed. Wow, what a crazy way to end this this recruit show. The national signing night ends with a non-signing. That's fucking crazy. Here he is. Ethan says, "Sorry, y'all, but was not feeling any of it. I got to focus on in real life this season." All good, Ethan. Appreciate your honesty, bro, and appreciate the drama there, waiting until the last second to drop that, because that's always good for ratings. So thank you for that.
Congratulations, you're down in history.
You have gone down in history as the only one to do that. Wow.
He heard season 4 is for whores, and he's just like, "I'm not a whore."
He's like, "I'm waiting until season 5, bro." Yeah. My mama said she didn't raise no whore. I'm waiting until season 5. So anyway, all right, folks, that's going to be a wrap now for sure.
I think if I counted correctly, we got 15 or 16 announcements tonight.
Wow, that's good. So there's only maybe 10 left or whatever. I'll go through it. Oh, however, if USC, UCLA, Michigan State, or Harvard come to the AACL, I'll jump at it. Only on one of Dave's shows, right? Twin Screw, only on one of my shows can some shit like that happen. I guess I'm going to have to start UCLA up so I can bring Ethan back to the AACL. So we'll see what happens. I don't see, real quick, no more commits, right? You guys don't see any?
No.
Okay. My locker room's going off, though. Everybody's excited to get Travis Danger.
Yeah, I believe it.
Were you recruiting Lakeman for UCLA for next season already?
No, our JMS.
Yeah.
No, so what's funny, I'm surprised he put that because he's a big SUC fan. So I'm surprised that he would even play for UCLA.
Oh, wow.
I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I did already tell him, as I've told everyone in the world, that SUC will never be in this league ever. I don't care. If you had $1 million that you wanted to put into my league.
I would say never say never, because you let Ohio State in this league.
Right. Well, I let Alabama and Ohio State because they're like second and third tier. I've grown up my entire life, 50 years of my life, 50 plus years, hating that school. That's different than moving here 5 years ago and hating Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only USC team allowed in this league is South Carolina.
And that's even debatable. We can debate.
And that's debatable because of their initials.
Well, I actually ran into one of their fans recently here in town, and they said that they've changed it to UOSC because they were tired of being compared. They're the University of South Carolina, so they call themselves UOSC now. Because that rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that goes nice.
Doesn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Ethan, hopefully, I hope everything's okay in real life, bro. Twin Screw, you know how we do, bro. This is how we do. Oh, my God, it's pouring at my house. I can hear the rain outside of my headphones. It's raining so fucking hard here. So maybe we picked a good time to wrap up. Appreciate everybody. Open sandbox. That's never going to happen, bro. Appreciate everybody jumping on. We're going to have Freddie sing us out here in just a second, but thanks to Ray, Nate, Gunny, and Yogi, the ADs, for hopping on the show. All the recruits that came on to do it live, to announce live, and then all the ones that put it into the commitment channel. For those last 9, 10, 11 people that still need to commit, you've got until I'll probably say like noon on Monday. And then I will DM you, and if you don't respond to my DM, then you'll be put into the recruit walk-ons for probably the week after next or later next week, depending on how the schedule goes. So,
Dave, we got another one.
Not going to happen.
I was kidding anyway.
I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you.
Something just popped up. Oh, no, that's Campus Pub. Never mind.
Ethan just said he had to uncommit at the last possible moment because he finally got his break at work. Freddie, how you doing tonight, buddy? How'd you like the show? And what do you think about these commitments and then the uncommit to wrap it up?
How you doing, Dave? It's good. I want to congratulate to all the new recruits that committed tonight to all the schools. Congratulations to the ones that come to the University of Tennessee with me and Gunny. We're looking forward to it. And I loved it. I had a good time listening to it.
Well, we had a great time, and we went Yeah, we went about a half hour over than. I mean, can you believe it, Freddie? My show actually went longer than planned. That never happens, but.
Yeah, I took the over.
Dude, I thought I took the over. By the way, nobody took the over on my margaritas, and I only had 2, so no fun, Dave on the broadcast tonight. Yeah, bro, didn't you see the chat? I was
tacos.
Dude,
tacos.
yeah, Lisa and I went to the eye doctor. Then we went to this Mexican place we'd never been to. Dude, I had 3 different types of tacos. One had carne asada. One had what's the pork called? Carnitas. The other one had fucking chorizo. I mean, oh my god, bro. I was
You're
just,
making me hungry.
oh fuck, dude, it was beautiful. and then I ordered a margarita, but it was too sweet, so I had to bring another shot of tequila over, and I put that in. Then I had 3. So technically, I had 6 shots of tequila, but only 3 margaritas. Because that's how we do math in alcoholic land.
That's right. That's
how I do math in my AA meetings. So anyway, Freddie, sing us home. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right, AACL's been a while, but let's turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. We'll call it a night. The party's over. Until the next time where we get down with Dave again. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks to all the ADs, all the recruits, and especially to all the party people, the AACL party peeps that were in the chat tonight. Appreciate everybody. A quick 90-minute show here. National signing night for Season 4 here in the AACL. We'll see you when we see you. Good night now!
Get your hands off my pants.
Again?